Hey everyone, it's Drew Coolman. So, I put a trivia question out there. Are more homes going to sell in May or June in Lexington, South Carolina? So, what I'm going to do is I'm wrapping up the stats. I did do it about a week ago. A lot of closings happened the last week of the month. So, I wanted to give you an updated stat and just pay attention to see what is taking place. Unfortunately, we've gotten in a market where I think there's just so much agenda preaching and doom and gloom. And I want to go back to what does the data say and how do we analyze it? So that's what we're going to do right here. Lexington, South Carolina. We got the final stats in for June. There could be some trailing records in there. It's only as good as the realtors who put the information in. And what I mean by that is if it closed the last day of June and they're going on July 4th vacation, maybe they input it on Wednesday or Tuesday of this week. So there's a few things of where solds may sneak into the July stats, but over time it evens itself out. So as a quick summary, let me kind of tell you what we're seeing. Okay. So again, we're doing the whole month of June in the 250,000 price point. We see the new listings are similar to what was in May. The solds went down slightly. Okay, went down by 12. So that's not necessarily that slightly. Average list and average sale, I'm not too focused on those numbers the way I'm doing these stats. The reason why is I'm caring more about what the average sold price is of sale to list price. So because like a house priced at 240, okay, if it sells for over list, it may actually bump itself into the like over 250 to 500, right? So the stats can kind of change as far as if houses go up in value. Some of them from 250 move to the 250 500. Some of them that were priced at 480 may sneak into 500 plus. So we want to pay more attention to what the averages are for this. So average days on market was 8, which was actually less in May, same as in April, and we know those were very hot months. 102.8% it sold for the list price. So it sold 2.8% over the list price, which is actually an increase from last month. For under 500,000, and we're seeing that's the bulk in Lexington right now because you get there's great schools, a lot of families move in. So they may be looking for 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. Those are just bigger homes that usually cost a little bit more. So with that being said, in May, 158 hit the market. This month or the month of June, 172 did. So more houses hit, more houses sold, and there's a slight increase in inventory. So a little bit less than 20. And then the previous month, there was about a net of 20 properties that hit the market. So we are seeing slowly that there should be more houses on the market in the 250 to 500 price point. Average days on market did go up slightly from 12 to 18. And then again, it went from 102.1 to 101.5. So I would basically say this is neutral. I don't want to scare anybody. Things really haven't changed there. And I am going to give you my predictions on what we are going to be seeing soon. Let me take this off. I want to make certain you can see my whole screen. Okay, so in the 500,000 and above, and I hope this isn't getting cut off for you, we saw 27 properties hit the market, 15 sold. So again, a little bit more inventory growing, but not a lot. Average list 655,000, average sale 661. Days on market on this says 13, and again, I hope you can see it. And then that's 101% of the list price that they're selling for. So what this is telling us still is we have to pretty much a competitive house, you're going to be at list price or above to win the contract. So basically what we're seeing again in the stats is nothing has drastically changed. It's still favoring the sellers. The reason I use new on the market versus sold is months of inventory. About 5 is a neutral market, guys. We are still at 1.5 average per month. So we haven't seen a situation where houses are flooding the market and we're not getting contracts for them. So here is my projection, though. Okay. First of all, I do think things moved a little bit slower than we expect. Okay. Right now in Lexington, we didn't see a lot of new construction like other areas just because of the moratorium where some of the builders couldn't start new neighborhoods if they did not already have the plans approved. And that ended about a year ago, but still things take time. These houses, the ones they're building now, are going to at best be ready 6 months from now. They're at least now getting refrigerators, right? But inventory, everything that we're hearing still takes time. The lumber's come down in price, but they still have to get it on site. So they're not building houses in 90 days like they did before COVID. The other part is we are now going to be entering the phase where the interest rates that moved are really going to start affecting the closings because there's typically a rate lock period. So you may be able to lock your rate 30 days prior to closing. So that means someone who closed in June locked it in May. But someone who closed in May, again, locked it in April. We saw the price increases start in May and also in June. So July could be when we start seeing debt to income ratios change, monthly payments changing. We may start seeing more houses fall out of contract. I am seeing more price reductions than we've seen. But again, those are things I've noticed, but I like going back to the data. After that starts happening consistently, we will see a change first in days on market. And then the next part is going to be a lot more new properties hitting the market than what's selling. And then about 30, 45 days beyond that is when we're going to see the sales to list ratio change. So, it used to be 97%. So, it typically hasn't been over 100%. It has been for probably about a year and a half now. But we're going to start seeing that go back down here before too long. So anyways, that's what's happening. That's what I am looking out for to see if things do change, and reach out to me if I can help you. I hope this information helped. And if you have any questions, I know this is very data driven. I can break it down that makes more sense on a one-on-one basis. And I can just answer your basic real estate questions without using data, of course, too. But anyways, if you're watching this, I thank you for watching it. Thank you for your time. I hope this helped move you one step forward, and also help you see real data. So if someone gives you BS, you kind of have that BS indicator saying, oh, I don't believe that, or okay, that's pretty accurate to stats I actually saw that just came out. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.